Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 52. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
Yo, C2nd finna preach like a reverend.
He coming different, man. He coming. I see you.
Big Oof in the house. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Hey, what up?
It is I, the father of Vermilion, all things virus related.
You're the father of all things virus related.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
So you started this virus?
No, I didn't start this virus, but I'm sick with this shit, so I start other viruses.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
That's
Hey.
I might not want to shake your hands now.
I don't shake your hands anyway. We dap up with feet now.
Right.
We just shook hands the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. For all the listeners, we no longer dap up with hands. So if you're trying to dap me up, you're going to have to dap me up with your feet. So, yeah.
For the next month.
Shit, however long.
Shit. Till all sicknesses go away.
Yeah, you know the vibes. You just dap up with the
no
feet.
Longer shaking with
It's
hands.
healthier. It's cleaner. I'm with it.
Exactly.
The feet dap up is better. But yeah, how's y'all weeks?
Shit. I was chilling, just going to work and shit, and then like work got canceled. Is everybody?
So how does your pay work?
I have no clue. So niggas might be broke.
Yeah.
But
You should get paid. What the fuck?
yeah,
That's crazy. I mean,
I have to
but-
test my boss, and I have to find that out. So,
because there are people.
but I
who-
don't like. Next week wouldn't have gone on my pay period, so like I should be fine.
What do you mean?
Because next week would have been like the week starting a new pay period. So like I'm only getting paid from.
But even still, the next pay period.
Yeah,
Still,
it's
you
gonna
need some
suck.
money. Yeah.
This is gonna suck. So
Niggas need money. Like, I wonder how that works for it. Because a lot of people, because of the coronavirus, can't go to work, and it's like, damn, like niggas just can't get paid now. That shit sucks. Like, that's trash. But yeah,
so
shit.
hit up
How's
the
it been at
government.
Target?
Let me get the unemployment.
Pretty chill actually. More
I mean-
hours, cause niggas been rushing that shit for hand sanitizer, all that shit. So yeah, I'll be going in at 4 a.m. today. Yeah,
Great.
get busy, get some shit done.
4
Hell
a.m.
no.
tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's not tomorrow till I
It's
wake up.
technically tomorrow.
Not till I wake up.
My bad.
That's how I rock.
Just had to correct you, man.
Wait, you're not going to sleep?
Why would I?
Nah, you're well.
This guy's fucking insane, bro.
there's time for you.
He's
to
insane,
sleep.
man. He does not
You
believe in
catch
sleep.
like 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours ain't gonna do nothing though.
Yeah, it will.
It will.
It
It'll
will.
help.
Not for me.
It's like a power nap.
Yeah,
I don't need
nap.
power naps.
Rush through it.
I always got power. When I need it, I find it. You know.
Must be nice, man. Can't fucking relate. If I don't get my 8 hours, bro, I'm fucking dead.
Yeah,
bro.
you a
I'm
zombie.
dead.
Like,
I'm dead.
it's cooked for Vic.
Everything.
If Vic don't get at least 8 hours, he is done for him.
I'm gone.
Like, he
bro.
is half a shell of a man. Like, this man has no energy, no nothing.
I can't blame him. When I be running on like,
Oh, we
I don't
know. We know.
like when I be running on 0, like it's deadly. I can't move.
Trust me, we know.
Yeah, that shit is tough.
The listeners know too. We know. Yeah, it'd be like
shit's
that.
crazy.
Shit, all my exes live in Texas. Like, I'm just knocked out, bro.
Sleep.
Mid-song, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit is
Need some
weird.
sleep.
What about you, Vic? How's your week been, man?
My week was good, bro.
New
Started
job? How's that been?
Working at UPS, it's tough, man. It's a lot of physical labor, very like intense. You're like sweating balls, like.
But you're always sweating.
From the
though.
time you sweat, you clock in.
Like, just like how Thomas is always cold, you're always hot. So
Yeah, but I'm not always sweating like
if y'all
that.
like gave each other a hug, y'all probably be like perfect temperature. You know,
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
y'all should just hug each other more.
I'm
And then-
cool.
That's the problem. You are cool, and he's hot. So if you mix together, you'll be temperate.
Yeah, I'm not trying to catch a virus, Vic.
He ain't got the virus.
No offense, but safe habits. Would
Mm.
you recommend UPS to anyone, Vic?
I would. If you are able to work physically, like for 5 hours, and yeah, it's a great workout and shit. So it's great, man.
It's lit.
Hell yeah, I'm in there with John.
Shout out who the
He
fuck
works
is
on
John?
the other side, but we both do the same shit. So we help each other out here and there.
It's lit.
Pretty lit.
Young Millie, man.
Definitely.
I ain't been on much, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, hold on. I gotta take a second and I don't do this very often. I really don't. For the listeners, y'all know I don't do this very often. I got to give Vermilly some props. Some props this week. He said he ain't been on nothing. He is lying to y'all. Probably like a week or two ago, me and Thomas have very open communication. I don't hold anything back when talking to him, and he doesn't either. So we're very honest with each other. We had a conversation. He tried to speak down on my name, but that's okay. We're not going to talk about that. And I was like, hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Normally, you going crazy, you're doing a lot of stuff, and you going crazy motivates me and makes me work harder, you know?
Yes.
But lately, I was like, I feel like you ain't really been doing that much. You've been kind of slacking. I ain't seen you really doing shit how you normally do it. He was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. This week, this nigga Thomas went crazy. We, like, everybody in this room knows, but the listeners don't know. Before the podcast last week, we had a meeting. We talked about projects and stuff that we need to do for the studio, projects and stuff that we need to do for the podcast. We all, like, got lists and shit of what we needed to do. Thomas was just knocking shit down, knocking shit off of the list, like, just getting shit done, booking shit, buying shit, finishing shit up, like getting projects just move forward and shit. So I'm going to give you your props this week.
Good
you
shit.
Went crazy as fuck.
Nah, that's not enough, man.
I don't think it's
like,
enough either, because
he's
you
like,
going
don't
harder
praise
makes me go
not
harder,
yet.
you know?
Don't praise
He
me.
said he
not
brought
yet.
back the old Thomas, bro.
Hey, man, if
Grind
this
it,
is what the
bro.
old
Not
Thomas
yet.
is like,
Not yet.
you went crazy this week. So keep that shit up, because you going crazy made me go crazy. I got a lot of shit done this week, and you got a lot of shit done this week. So if you keep going hard, I keep going hard, everybody keep going hard, and niggas will go dumb.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, so this week, Thomas did his shit. He went nuts. Even though he said he didn't do nothing this week, which is weird.
Nah, even if I do something, if I like skydive, I prefer people not to know about that.
You do know that our goal is to profit off of talking. And
Oh, no,
about our
yeah,
lives
yeah,
and
yeah.
such, right? Like,
That's
you do
what-
know that, right?
That's why I'll make up something entirely different and then tell them I did that. It's a cover story.
Oh, so
like,
you're not going to keep it
I walked through
100.
a field this week.
Sometimes.
Kind of had a parachute on my back. I didn't know why, but like, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, a live omission, basically.
Well, just so you know, us doing entertaining things is kind of what people want to hear about. So,
Well, you'll
Hell
see
yeah.
something. You'll see. Check out the cake video.
What the fuck?
oh yeah, cake video will probably be out by the time this comes out, or maybe a couple days after. Not really sure. But yeah, Vermilly and Chris got hit in the face with some cakes, and it was hilarious. Yeah,
That shit was crazy.
Vic threw a little extra
I had
spice
so
on
much
his.
fun, bro.
Yeah, Vic.
Yeah, you did have fun.
I put the
Vic.
power walk into that bitch.
Yeah, Vic
Oh,
put some
yeah.
I
energy
put the
into that
power
shit.
walk, bro.
Yep.
Straight to the face.
Vic hit Thomas kind of hard, not gonna lie. Vic put his back into it, like he put a little like
I was like
torque in it, you know, like he got that shit.
That shit is evil, man.
Like I heard the smack, like
bro,
Thomas's face imprint was much deeper than Chris's. Like
It was
I lived one
Thomas's
of my
whole
cartoons.
face is in that
I
kill.
had frosting on mine or whipped cream.
Nah, this nigga got hit pretty hard.
I had,
like
like, that
me and Thomas watched the video back. This nigga got hit pretty damn hard.
Damn, Vic, that's what you was on.
Yeah.
caked under my eyelids,
Bro,
right in my nostrils.
No, like
Not
I got,
fun.
like I sneezed later on and a piece of cake flew out. I was like, I was sitting there. I'm like, bro,
Hey,
it
did
was
you
just
eat it
like a
though?
random piece of frosting
That is
had dried up
disgusting.
in my
Did you
nose.
eat it?
No.
It was in your nose. It's your own body, bro.
No,
Shit.
no, I don't eat boogers. Boogers
It
are
wasn't
in my
boogers.
nose.
It was cake.
That's
Boogers are in my
disgusting.
nose. So
I wonder what you
Zero.
were doing as a kindergartner, Vic. Were you one of those kids who was
Hell
begging
yeah,
for
bro.
gold? And,
I did my boogers when I was a little kid.
wow.
That's why I fuck with Vic. He keep
He's
it
not
100.
even-
I'm on
At least
it,
he gonna
bro.
keep it
Hell
100
yeah.
with you.
Hell
He
yeah.
gonna keep it
Not
100
even
with you.
I was like,
Okay.
man, right to the nose, bro. Right to the mouth.
Oh man.
This
Shit.
nigga's disgusting,
She
man.
was tasty, bro.
Yeah, you can't do that now. You can
Throw
fuck
some
around and get
salt on that
corona.
bitch.
Okay, yo, chill out. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm done with this conversation. Yeah, that's done. But since nobody gonna ask me, yeah,
how was your week?
my week was pretty good.
Niggas spring into since no one's gonna ask.
I'm just
Tell us
saying.
what you did, bro. Tell us what you did.
I just did a lot of shit. Got a lot of shit done. Niggas went crazy this week. Yeah, I got a lot of shit done. Keeping the details,
Minuscule.
On the low. Not gonna really get into the bag about that, but
See, so I can't do that, but you can.
but at least I said I got a lot of shit done.
Okay,
and
yeah,
I'm about to
fair,
say you'll
fair
see
enough.
coming soon. You say I ain't do nothing. At least they know I'm working. Like
Okay.
at least they're like, oh okay, like he did a lot, and like y'all can confirm like, oh yeah, he did do a lot.
Fair enough.
You nothing. Nothing. Sat at home all week. Nothing. But you was
Wow.
doing shit. So, yeah. Oh, got my tooth fixed finally, so I can finally smile again.
This nigga.
Yeah, I couldn't smile for like a good 2 weeks. That shit was dead. But it's alright. Niggas got the smile back. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of podcast shit got done. We shot an interview with Jack, just another Chicago kid this week. So that will be coming out soon, whenever you guys listen to this, a couple days from then. Yeah, so a lot of good shit coming. We got a lot of good podcast shit coming too, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, a lot of good music to listen to this week too. God
Hell yeah.
damn,
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
I've been listening to some fire this week, man. Like, shit, I don't even know what to. When they said that 2020 was gonna feel like 2016 again, I thought that they was lying. I didn't think that was ever gonna happen. It really does feel like 2016 again.
Wait, you know who's supposed to drop either today or next week?
21.
Dude. I was like, what do you
21,
mean
21.
Savage Mode 2?
21?
Oh, yes.
Savage Mode 2.
Bro, that's about to go stupid, bro.
Like-
Savage about to come in this bitch sounding like 2016 again. Uzi already sounded like 2016.
Oh my
This shit.
God.
Look, last week we didn't really get a chance to really get into our bags because we didn't get to like fully sit with the album yet. But how y'all feeling about Eternal Atake? EA.
It's fucking amazing, man.
Let's all go around what we think out of 10.
Okay. Are we talking just EA?
Right now we're not talking about Deluxe.
Okay, Deluxe. Oh nah. All right, so EA, I'm gonna give it a 7.
And give your favorite song too.
7. Favorite song, probably Baby Pluto or Low Man.
Okay.
Like,
And why are you giving it a 7? Like, why not higher or why not lower?
I don't know. It wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay. How so?
Cause I was just, when I was listening to it, it just didn't feel like I had heard all the like leaks, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to get some shit, like some shit that's gonna knock. And a lot of it was more like, it was softer music. He wasn't really getting into his bag like jugged the nigga, robbed the nigga, ran off on a plug.
Oh, that's what
type
you would
bag.
have.
Yeah, I wanted to hear like I fucked this nigga bitch and got a duffel bag of money. Like that is what I was trying to
So your
hear.
favorite part of EA was like the first, like
the
6, 8
first
songs.
section.
Okay. All right. What about you, Vic?
I would rate it a 8 out of 10.
Okay.
My favorite tracks would probably be Secure the Bag or fucking Silly Watch.
Okay.
Overall,
I
I
can fuck
feel
with that.
like I'll rate it 8 out of 10 because I was expecting for it to be more the old Uzi. But this one, I feel like it was different. Like you said, it was a little bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the deluxe version came back that just dropped today. It, like came back with some 2016 vibes. So
yeah. I have been waiting.
Young
Pretty
Millie
fire.
Man. Vermillion the Millie Man.
Wow. Okay. I'm not an Uzi fan, and I didn't listen to Uzi in 2016,
Okay.
which is weird, but I didn't. And this album, I'll probably give it like a good 7. Low Main is the best song. That's a song I'll play like.
With a lot, though, man.
I'll play
That shit go
anytime.
hard.
Baby Pluto, probably number 2. And an honorable mention, I think it's Celebration Station.
Celebration Station. That shit
Yeah.
go stupid.
It's interesting, especially being introduced to him this way. He sounds, towards the later half, he sounds the same. It sounds like, I don't know, to me it just sounds like one big song because he doesn't really switch up the way he speaks. He switches up the flow, but like I believe the word is the intonation. It stays the same.
Intonation.
Yeah.
Okay.
fancy.
Yeah, right. Got fancy on him.
Yeah, but I fuck with the deluxe more. But
Okay.
we'll talk about that next.
I'm gonna have to give it A solid 8. I can probably I'll give it a solid 8. And honestly, that's probably what I was expecting it to be. Actually, I was probably expecting it to be like a 7, but I was surprised better than I expected to. I don't really think there are any skips on EA. I take that back. I do skip whatever the one with the feature is. That one is urgency or emergency.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, I skipped that one. Yeah, I skipped that one. The rest of them, there aren't really many skips. I'd probably say my favorite songs, Lo Mein, You Better Move, and I'm Sorry, are probably like my favorite 3.
Oh shit, I forgot about I'm Sorry.
Bro, that shit go. The first time I heard I'm Sorry, I was
sorry,
singing,
slap.
I'm sorry for everything I ever said. I was like,
damn.
I was like, yo, this shit goes
He's in his
stupid.
bag.
Yeah, I was fucking with that one hard. You Better Move is my shit though. Like, that shit go crazy. When he start to hit the little high notes, he just like a bird. She about to scoop. Nigga, it's not true. Might catch the flu. I was like, the first time I heard, I was like, yeah, this is the one. Like, I already know this shit about to slap.
I feel you.
Yeah, but sounding like 2016 again. I'm fucking with the music. I'm fucking with the vibes. But how y'all feeling about that deluxe that dropped today?
Bro.
I know Chris is feeling the deluxe.
The deluxe was exactly what I wanted.
Hell yeah.
I hopped into the deluxe. I saw Myron. I was like, fucking finally. I was like, I'm not hearing it through some like other speakers that are getting recorded. I was like, I get the clean cut version. I think he slowed it down.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to the original one versus this, he slowed it down. Like probably like the pace is probably like I wouldn't even know what to say it in music terms.
Man.
Like he literally just like slowed it down a little bit.
I've been listening to I'm not like consistently listening to it, but I heard Myron back when that bitch was still named Poseidon, and I was like, damn, Poseidon's my shit. Like, I'm fucking with this. So I clicked Myron, like, not really knowing what it was. And I heard the beat, and I was like, oh, shit, this is Poseidon. Like,
no, nothing
beats when you get it, nigga.
When you hear leaks for an album, and then you're just listening to the album and the beat that you have been looking for.
The instant that beat turned on, I was like...
You're like, wait, I know this. I know, and then it's like, oh shit! You're sitting back, and you're like, holy fuck!
That shit goes stupid. That shit went nuts. I rocked with the whole thing.
I don't think the whole thing. I don't think there was a single skip on my end. All 14 songs.
I would have to listen to it. I've only listened to it all the way through once. I have to listen to it a little bit more to decide whether there are any skips for me or not.
I did it while washing the dishes this morning, so I was in my bag. Like, I finished the dishes before it was over. That's how you know it was like. I was like, no, this shit's going stupid.
Yeah, that shit.
I was like, oh no.
I fucked with the one with Nav, extra heavy.
Yeah.
That one went crazy. The one with Chief Keef, Kobe. That one went.
Bro, I have legitimately been waiting for that song for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
shit.
I was
good, man.
There was like a leak before Love is Rage 2 dropped it was just that. And I was like, yo, like I have been waiting for that in Zoom. It's like the one where it's the one where the other dude did the beat and he sounds exactly like Uzi on top of the beat.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
I would have to hear it.
There's those two songs like leaked around the same time. And I'm like, bro, if this is going to be on Love is Rage 2, both of them are going to be slaps. Love is Rage 2 comes out, is not on there. EA comes out, is not on there. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, I'm not going to ever hear what the fuck that shit sounds like. And then he was like, oh, the second part of EA is going to be...
yeah, that shit you done heard before.
Yeah, Love versus the World 2.
That shit is heat, man. Like
I was like...
Because I think I said last week, Lil Uzi Vert versus the World was probably my... second favorite Uzi album. I'm still The Perfect Love Tape is still my favorite one. That shit goes crazy. But Lil Uzi versus the World, that shit was fucking good. That was the first full album I heard by Uzi. I had heard like singles and shit, but I never went back to listen to Love. I mean, I did after I heard Versus the World, but I didn't listen to Love is Rage 1 like when it first came out. But I listened to Lil Uzi vs. The World when it first came out. And I'm like, God damn, this shit is crazy. So yeah.
What took him so long to drop?
A lot of label issues. Also, a lot of issues. So, the interview with TM88, who produced a lot of the music on EA, was talking about Uzi's process, and he said that the leaks really slowed Uzi down. Because when shit would get leaked, he was like, I can't put this on EA anymore. Like, I have to make more songs. So he would make more songs. They would keep getting leaked. Then he would keep making more because he wanted the shit to be fully new to everybody.
Annoying as hell as an artist.
Wasn't
like you're coming up with fire and they just fucking leak your shit. And at that point, you're like, why should I even like drop it if it's already out?
Exactly.
It ruins it.
That was one of the things that slowed him down. One of the biggest one was the label issues, though.
I remember a clip with, I think it was Uzi, but some rapper was confronting like some guy in a house about leaking music.
It was Uzi.
It was Uzi.
Yeah, so, where he smacked the fuck out the dude sitting on the stairs. It was
wow.
He was on live. He was like, so you've been the one leaking my music, and dude was like sitting there. He's like, like he had dude just shitty. He was like, stand up, sit down. he like made the dude stand up, talk shit to him, and then told his ass to sit down, and he sat down.
That's some serious shit though. Like leaking music fucks artists up. Like.
That's a shit ton of money you're putting into studio time, and
and then the people who leak it can make a shit ton of money too. Like, if you record Lil Uzi and save his shit, you can sell his shit for a lot. That's what happened to Juice WRLD. Like a lot of his shit got leaked because the producer who he was recording, his engineer was just
upload
that bitch.
You're a bitch if you do that. Like that's breaking the code 100%.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck about the code. They trying to line their pockets.
Hey, bro.
Artists,
Nick Thomas, don't be that kind of producer, bro.
I'm not. Artists use flash drives too because Gmail niggas can hack that.
No, yeah, that's true, and that's what Juice said. He had to start carrying around like a hard drive with him. Like he said he didn't let none of his homies carry it, nothing. Like he had to carry it with him. And when the engineer was like mixing the song and all that, like he had someone standing behind dude at the station watching him to make sure he didn't like copy that shit, save it somewhere else, bounce it, like all that shit. And then he would take the hard drive, put that bitch in his bag and keep that bitch with him. Like, because at that point it was like, my shit done got leaked so much, I just got to carry this bitch with me. Like, I can't trust nobody with my music.
If anybody like had a problem with leaks, it was Juice.
Yeah.
Like I thought like Cardi had a bunch of leaks. No.
Juice
had full songs. Like it would be full uncompleted. Like you could hear him stop like rapping during the middle of the sentence type shit. Yeah. He'd be like and like re-pick up the flow. And I'm like, dude, like this is a real life studio session.
Yeah.
Like somebody
but they did find the guy who did that. Like Juice and his crew found the guy who was like leaking the majority of the shit. They found that dude and apparently beat him very badly.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got it coming.
Hey, like you can't be leaking
people's
shit. Yeah, right. You can't be leaking people's shit.
Because that's like damn near wasting my time. Like,
and money.
Now I can't do shit. Like I didn't pay you to sit here and do this shit. And now on top of that, you're like, well, my pockets aren't fat enough. About to run it up.
You're double fucking them. If you get the money for the session and then sell the song, what the fuck?
That shit is crazy. Yeah. And I mean, it slows people down. It slowed EA down a lot. It slowed down.
Oh, back to what me and my little brother, we were sitting there talking, and he was like, I feel like the Don Cannon shit is not real.
What do you mean?
Like, there's no way you had label issues that bad and you were able to drop 2 albums. Like, back to back. You were able... There's no way your shit was actually fucked. And they let you drop 2 albums back to back. He was like, I feel like they probably capped because a lot of it was the leaks. And then people didn't want it to be them. So they were like, yo, we'll just start a beef and make it seem like he literally can't drop.
Yeah. The thing about the label issues were serious. And they got them settled a lot. And I'm obviously this isn't like exact information. So like, listeners confirmed. Don't take this like for whatever. This is just what I've read and found out. But it seems like there were label issues. they got solved a lot earlier than like this came out. Obviously, like the label issues got solved like a year ago, and even still, like, you know, it still took like a year and shit after that. And like, while it is easy to have label issues, Uzi is still Lil Uzi, and he still makes a lot of fucking money for the label. So at the end of the day, they don't want to see him leave out the door, so they're going to give him what he wants at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he could be like, fuck it, I'm not putting out any more. I'm not recording shit else. Like, that's it. Like, y'all have what y'all have from me, and I'm not recording anything else. Sorry. Because, like, obviously they do have some of his shit, and they do own it already. And that's what happened with Sanguine Paradise, and that's a rack. Like, Uzi didn't want to put them bitches out. It was just like, well, I'm having label issues. I'm not making no more music. And they was like, all right, nigga, we got these. Boom, drop a 2-pack on them. Like, but like they had songs in the tuck, but he could have been like, I'm not recording no more. And at the end of the day, they're gonna run out of songs sooner or later, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I do really like the way he did the deluxe edition, and he made it 2 albums instead of just like barely like, changing anything before, you know? Like,
I like when people, instead of like fucking up and then just being like, well, here you guys go, this is what you were supposed to get. It's like, nah, nigga, you owe me. Like, I've been sitting here waiting, nigga. And he was like, I'm going to bless y'all with a second album.
That's why I fuck with Lil Uzi. And I hope that more people take this path where it's like, hey, let's not make a deluxe edition the exact same album with like maybe 1 extra feature verse or 1 more song, like
or 2 remixes or 3 songs that are
or
at
just
the bottom.
Let's release the same thing again with a different cover art. Like, nah, that shit is lame to me. I'm like, Uzi was like, deluxe edition, yeah, we gonna call this bitch the deluxe edition, but no, this bitch is actually a whole nother album.
He was like, yeah,
like it's EA deluxe edition, but it's really Love is Rage. I mean, Lil Uzi versus the World 2.
Like, yeah, perfect. I was sitting there like, hey.
I was like, this bitch goes crazy.
Some big flex.
Hell yeah. We got 2 Uzi albums. We getting the 21 album next week, hopefully. Hopefully
that don't take 2 years.
This new Yachty single, man.
That's all that I know. That's all that's been in your headphones.
Man, look. I sat up here last week. It's like the nigga listened to the episode. We sat up here last week. I was like,
maybe he was actually just some hood nigga, like, and the hood nigga vibes. He just went back to what he knew.
We was like, damn, this nigga Yachty not like, he abandoned his core fan base. He not having fun. Like, he's not doing silly shit. He not on the Jingle Bell shit no more. Blah, blah, blah. Like, if he wants to start making money again, he got to do this, do that. Then the next night, I look and I'm like, Voprah? Like, I see on his Instagram, I'm like, Voprah? What the fuck is Voprah? Did everybody watch the video?
Yeah.
Yo, that video was fucking hilarious, man. Like, congrats to whoever did the video, whoever's idea was. For those who don't know, Oprah's Bank Account is Yachty's new song with Drake, and how the fuck they get Drake on a song? I don't know.
No. It made a lot of sense. He was in the Life is Good video.
I know, but just the fact that they were able to get Drake in the song is just crazy because it's fucking Drake, and he's very selective with who he works with. You know.
Well, I think with that, you kind of already showed like I'm willing to work with this motherfucker. Like 20, I imagine Drake 21 probably got a song with Drake coming on his album.
But we already knew that. Like, they work together a lot.
It's valid.
But like, they got Drake in this bitch. It's a song with Drake, Dababy, Yachty, and in the video, so the song is called Oprah's Bank Account. This shit is hilarious. The song is called Oprah's Bank Account. He's basically saying my bitch look better than Oprah's Bank Account. All that shit. It's a fun sing song. And in the video, it's Yachty dressed up in an Oprah wig. He's got like a Oprah sweater on, a skirt on. He's like interviewing like Dababy and Drake and all that shit. They're like making fun of shit. Drake is like, yeah, like I feel like I'm finally reaching my light skin potential with my earrings and beard combination. Before, I wasn't really doing that. Then he started talking about the new music. He was like, yeah, and new music today. Like, I'm so grateful for these new artists. And I think at the forefront of this is Lil Yachty. Lil Yatchy. He was like, he's the forefront of music that should just never be heard or referenced
by human ears
ever. And then everybody gets to clapping and shit. Dababy has his little interview on the couch and he's talking to Oprah or Voprah. He's like, what do you think about Dababy's daycare? And there was some other shit that I don't remember what else.
When they were flipping through like the pages, like pretending to have him at the front cover, he had to put on like 50 dresses and makeup just to get all those pages of the magazine.
But that's why it's fun, man, because that's what Lil Yachty is. Lil Yachty is the embodiment of fun and just like fun and dumb shit. That's just some fun shit. And that's why I fuck with this song so heavy. The song is fun as hell. The video's fun as hell. The shit is trending already. It's been number 1 on YouTube since it dropped. It's been number 1 on Apple Music since it's dropped. And with the vibe of the song and just the fact that it has Drake on it, this could fuck around and be the song of the summer, you know? Because, like, they knew what they were doing dropping this song when they're dropping it with Drake on it and Drake singing. Because every summer there's always
that one song
with Drake singing, and it's the song of the summer. And I, you know what I'm saying? This might fuck around to be the song of the summer. So good job to Yachty and his team. I'm just so glad that they did this shit because this is exactly what I said last week needed to happen, and they fuck around and they did that shit. So shout out to them. I've been bumping this shit all week. Yeah, this shit's fucking fire.
It's about a buzz.
And it's hilarious.
Bro. I'm looking at the video where the magazine, bro. It's like Yachty and like a bunch of like wigs, bro.
Yeah. Dude, this shit is so funny,
That's
man.
Crazy.
Like he was wearing hella wigs, hella dresses, but people been on him like crazy on the internet. Like I should have screenshotted it. But yeah, like on Twitter, people were, oh damn, you doing all this gay shit just to get the money, like nigga, you been gay. You been gay this whole time. Like you just been waiting to put on a dress. And Yachty was like, look, nigga. Like he was like, nigga, I put on a dress. He was like, it was fun. It was for a video. Y'all niggas just scared of getting y'all masculinity threatened. And it's like, shit.
He's right.
Yeah, like
nothing else.
Like niggas is just scared of getting their masculinity threatened. It was for fun and it was for a fucking bag. Like at the end of the day, if you really stop and think about it, nobody who's truly successful or truly understands the bag has or would say anything about this, you know?
Exactly. They'd be like, yeah, that's funny.
Because, like, this shit is funny. This shit is fun. He's having a good time. Drake's having a good time. Dababy's having a good time. His fans are having a good time. And everybody's making money off this situation. The only niggas hating is just the broke-ass niggas at home, like...
Who already didn't like Yachty.
Yeah, like, oh, look at this nigga. He's in the drugs, blah, blah, blah. It's not like this nigga, like, and even if he did, like, let this nigga live his life. But, like, it's not like he wakes up every morning and is like, ooh, like, this is my shit.
I'm about to be Voprah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to be a bad bitch.
Yeah, like, the shit is hilarious, man. That whole Voprah shit had me fucking dying. And it's the fact that, like, I don't know why this part was so funny to me. It was the fact that you could clearly see his mustache.
Yeah.
I don't know why that made it so much funnier. Because you could obviously see this nigga's mustache. And he's just, hello, everybody.
Yeah, he's just running out there. I was like, there is no way this is real. I was like, I'm looking at the video. I'm like, the fuck is going on?
I wonder how Oprah felt about it.
That's what I've been thinking. I'm wondering if
Oprah's fucking with it, bro.
I'm wondering if Oprah's like,
they're literally flexing her bank account in the fucking song.
Exactly. I'm like, is Oprah going to invite Drake, Dababy, and Yachty and be like, yo, come down to the Oprah show? And if Yachty pull up to the Oprah show as Voprah, I'm going to fucking crazy. die. I want to see Oprah and Voprah.
Does she still
together.
Film anything?
She has the own network, but I don't think she does the show.
Yeah,
but
like,
she can still. It's Oprah, you know. Like if she wanted to get some shit done, she can get some shit done.
Drop an episode of the Oprah Winfrey show,
or even just throw it on her Instagram, you know. Or shit, they already got the damn Voprah set. Like if she would have just pull up to the Voprah set, like that would be hilarious. I want to see Oprah and Voprah together now. I really want to see that shit. I would. I would.
Shout out to whoever directed that video, bro.
Whoever's idea that was, you fucking killed
Whoever,
it, man.
like, started off the song like, yo, this shit is about to be funny as fuck.
Hell yeah. Because it was funny because when I first, like, I saw the cover art for the song, like, before the video dropped. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at it, and, like, the background is, like, it looked like Oprah standing there and it said Voprah, and I'm like, oh, okay, like they just didn't want to, use the rights to it or whatever. And then I saw the video, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is crazy. Oh, not to mention, Vic, if you didn't notice in the video, before Yachty ordered the pizzas, you remember he was cooking on the show?
Yeah.
He was very obviously making baked mac and cheese. He burnt it though, cause
respect.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Exactly.
I bet baked mac and cheese tastes fucking amazing, bro.
It does.
Hell yeah.
And they shouted out Yachty's Pizzeria. Like, that shit is hilarious because this nigga got a whole pizzeria in.
Well, like he said, he eats pizza like.
Yo, this nigga
day.
Yachty eats like a child, man. Like, he doesn't eat vegetables.
Chicken fingers, like
he eats pizza and chicken fingers. Like, he does not eat vegetables. He won't eat fruit or vegetables.
Chicken nuggets.
And he's 22 or 23 years old.
This shit's gonna catch up to you, man.
He go get scurvy on that little boat.
Scurvy, yeah, gout, all that shit.
Yeah, like this nigga does not.
Big toe hurt. he gonna be wildin'.
Yeah, he don't eat well at all. So
he's like, yeah, I eat pizza.
Yeah, pray for Yachty's immune system for sure.
Exactly, like you're fucked. Like you ain't got no vitamins in your fucking no anything, bro. You're about to die.
Shout out Voprah, man. Let's try to get Voprah on the show. That should be hilarious.
That would be great.
Thomas, you want to get a wig and a dress? We'll call you Voprah.
You asked the wrong nigga, man.
Vermilly Oprah? Voprah?
No.
You not going to pull up his Voprah?
What about Copra?
What about Voprah?
Hell no, I'll pass. Nigga's got a full beard. No, I'm
exactly,
good.
that'll make it funny.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Voprah?
I'm down, bro. Hell yeah.
You're down?
Hell yeah. That show go viral, bro.
Okay.
Oh, Vic, you go pull
I'm
up?
with it, bro.
Okay, all right.
He's running around clapping.
We're gonna have to have
You get some craft. You get some craft. You get some craft.
Malcolm would be in that crowd like this. Malcolm would be like, he just start looking around like,
that shit is hilarious. Vic just go.
You get craft. You get craft.
That's gonna be hilarious.
We're gonna have to call in some makeup artists and stylists. We'll get a special episode film.
Okay, get an episode.
We'll have the boys behind the camera in front.
You could be Gail. You could be Vale.
Oh no. Just I'll be Drake. How Drake was. That's more my thing.
Nah, you good. You can be Gail. It'll be
Voprah Vale. He's like, I'm not fucking with this.
What about Dr. Phil? I'll be Dr. Phil.
Nah.
You gotta shave your head.
What if I get a bald cap?
Nah.
Nah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, but that video was great. I'm glad that Yachty's like, and I'm hoping, and it seems a little bit like Lil Boat 3 is gonna, this is obviously part of the Lil Boat 3 rollout, and it seems like Lil Boat 3 is gonna sound more like Lil Boat 1 than Lil Boat 2. Because Lil Boat 2 was all rapping, no singing. There was one song with, I think, PNB Rock where he sung.
Was that after Teenage Emotions?
Yes.
I feel like that's probably why there was no singing on it.
No, yeah, that's exactly
why. It was because,
why.
like, I dropped you guys were begging for me to be singing and doing all the fun shit. I do Teenage Emotions, and y'all are like, this shit is ass.
The issue with Teenage Emotions
and then
was...
niggas are, why is this shit going this dumb in my headphones?
The only issue with Teenage Emotions was it wasn't like... Niggas who didn't fuck with Yachty were the ones who were like, okay, like, I don't like this shit. But all the Yachty fans actually fucked with it. He put on his, he has a fan page or whatever page that he runs. Mm-hmm. He put all his albums on the thing. It was like, which one is your favorite album or whatever. And I was looking through the comments. The majority were Teenage Emotions. Because everybody who is a Yachty fan fucks with Teenage Emotions. So if he made another Teenage Emotions, that's definitely the vibe for him. Because that's my favorite Yachty album.
I feel like he feels like he's going to flop if he drops another Teenage
That's why he's
Emotions.
nervous. Because Teenage Emotions didn't do big numbers in the first weeks. But I think numbers-wise, it's his most profitable album. If I'm not mistaken. I feel like I remember somebody showing me that stat.
Lil Boat 1 was bussin'.
Yeah, but it wasn't profitable money-wise because he wasn't big enough to like...
Yeah, to make the money. But,
yeah.
You know, Lil Boat 1 was...
No, that shit was fire. But it was like a good combination of both, I feel like. So, yeah, shout out Voprah, shout out Yachty, Dababy and Drake.
Wait, what's the name of the song that is always on the Lil Boats?
Up next.
Yeah. So So it was gonna be Up Next 4.
Yes, Up Next 4. But there wasn't one on Lil Boat 2. It was on his first mixtape, which like his mixtape before he even got big was Up Next 1. Up Next 2 was on Lil Boat 1. Up Next 3 was on Summer Songs 2.
That was on Summer Songs. Oh.
Yeah, I love Up Next 3. That's my shit. Up Next 2 goes crazy. Up Next 3 is my favorite.
That's the one with G Herbo?
Yes. Yeah.
G Herbo was going stupid.
But realistically, he can't even make a Up Next anymore because he ain't up next. He up now. Like the nigga's already up.
Nah, so
yeah, been up 1. Yeah.
Exactly. Up now 1.
Exactly. I'm fucking with it. But yeah, shout out to the whole team. Shout out Yachty and them.
That shit's fall off, up again.
Back up.
I don't know about the whole team.
What do you mean?
The baby, man. You know?
Oh yeah, no, we got to talk about that. Dababy, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Yes, I did love Oprah's bank account. I did like Dababy on Oprah's bank account.
Yeah.
The more and more time goes by, the less and less I like Dababy as a human being. For those who don't know, he was walking through a club or whatever, supposed to perform, I think, and a fan was trying to take a picture of him shining a light in his face.
Female.
He didn't know that. Shining a light in his face, tapped him on the face with the camera, and the first thing he does, pull his hand all the way back, open palm, smacks the fuck out this person. They fall, lean on the other person, everything. This is all on video. And it turns out to be a woman that he just smacked. One, why? First off, you know what you signed up for, being a famous person. You know, like, yes, there are going to be cameras. There are going to be lights in your face.
Yes.
While the fan definitely got out of hand and should not be hitting you in the face with it or any of that. To just wind up and smack and this isn't like a light, like fuck out my face. He smacked her off her feet. Like, swept her off of her feet into another person. I don't even know what to say about this. Like, not even to know who's on the other side of the camera either. Like, you can't see anything. You just swing it wildly. And then it came out later. He didn't even smack the person that shined the light, that hit him with the camera. He smacked the person next to her. Like, hit the wrong motherfucker, too. I don't know what.
And it's just blind rage,
like,
literally.
It's blind ignorance.
He needs to get his shit rocked, bro.
No.
I wouldn't say all that. But, like.
That's it.
Everybody.
If you want to act stupid, bro, fucking hit women, get rocked, bro.
Well, he didn't know. Like,
it doesn't matter though. You shouldn't be blindly swinging at motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think it
with
like,
the strength
people
of
are gonna
God,
be up
like
on
he
your
put
face,
everything
bro.
he had in that shit, and then he got booed out the venue too before he got a chance to perform. They booed him out the venue, and he just had to leave and dip.
Well, I imagine he didn't mind. He probably still got paid. They can't be mad at him. Like, yo, the crowd don't want to see me. That's your fault. Like, run of my bands. I came.
Yeah, even still. And then his apology. Did anyone see his apology that he issued online? You saw it, Millie? You saw it?
Yeah.
That was the most insincere bullshit apology. The nigga basically clowned old girl the entire apology when he was flashing another camera into the camera, like hitting the camera, like, oh yeah, like.
Oh, I didn't see that, but that sounds wild.
Yeah, like he said, hey, let me get a picture, blah, blah, blah. He was, yeah, that's how it feels, blah, blah, blah. If anybody knows her government, like, get at me so I can hand it to the lawyer, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, but he's like, I'm sorry I signed up for this as a famous person, but you shouldn't have been shining a light in my face, blah, 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 all this. And then another day after that, posted a video on his Instagram, a parody video of what happened, like a joking, like, Vine type shit.
Yeah.
About the situation too. Look, nigga, you just smacked this woman with your full strength. Everything you had, swept her off her feet with the slap. The least you could do is issue her an actual apology. Actual apology. Stop acting like a dickhead. Like, I get it, you're famous, all that, but like, come on, man, just be polite. Yeah. I feel like that's just common courtesy.
I could understand it though, being not like just slapping somebody like that wildly.
Just blindly, just wildly.
Being
Not even
so-
slapping the right person though. Like that's
so
the
upset,
thing.
Like being so upset where you just have to do something and you're not really worried about the repercussions at the moment. It happens to all of us, but maybe not as severe. But that thought process happens.
But to just hit somebody
I don't ever
blindly.
like get to the point of blind rage, and I don't know if it's the way I was raised. I don't, because like even when I was mad when I was little, my mom would like force me to give her hugs. So it would be like,
oh, that used to be some bullshit.
yeah, like
I used
would
to hate
be
that bullshit.
hot. I would be angry and like I'm ready to steal off anyone and everyone, and she would be like, "Come give me a hug." Now give me a kiss. I'm sitting there like I'm bro, and I'll be sitting there all tight, like shaking, ready. Like
I used to be so
I'm like,
bullshit.
you're the reason I'm angry. I'm sitting over here like hugging you and kiss. Like I think all of that has brought like I can't get that angry. Like when I get to that level, my head gets hot and then I just like cool off. And then it's just like whatever.
Blind rage or no blind rage. To just blindly
swing on
into the crowd
like, I don't think
is
that's
crazy, man.
especially when you got that much money.
That's
like,
the only like
what are you doing?
to just, I don't just the idea that he just blindly swung into the crowd, didn't even hit the right person.
Shit, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would love to be the person he smacked.
Oh, for
She's
sure.
about to get a bag.
Oh, for sure.
A bag, because
Hell
you just
yeah.
swung on her, bro, for no reason. I'm like, bro, let me get smacked like that. I'm gonna be
She went to
he
the
knocked
hospital.
my jaw loose.
Yeah, no, she went to the hospital.
I need $1 million.
The hospital diagnosed her
wildin'.
with a contusion, which I'm not trying to hate.
That's lawyer terms.
Some
That's,
bullshit.
Yeah.
A contusion ain't really shit. You know, like
Yeah, a contusion is just you got smacked earlier.
yeah, like like she gonna have a contusion. I mean, I don't feel like she needed to include that, but you know, whatever. And she didn't even say like a severe. She said a mild contusion. Like,
ooh, I don't know what.
I'm not into victim shaming.
Like,
but just
yeah,
chill out
I
on
don't
that
know
one.
what a contusion is, but
It's nothing.
I would literally say like, nah, he broke my neck. I can't walk. I'm wildin'. Like, I need the bag.
You gotta smack a person pretty hard to slap them off of their feet, though.
Yeah,
Like-
she definitely got. She got hit.
To see that video, and it wasn't like he pulled his hand all the way back,
And you see
got
what
the
he.
full shoulder power into that bitch.
The baby not
and
some.
boom.
He's short, but he's not some little person when it comes
he's
to muscles.
swole, yeah.
Like he's solidly built. If you leaning back like all the torque, nah,
Yeah.
like you're going crazy.
Boom.
He would have hit
and
me like
just-
that. I'm like, 30,000 in my bank account tomorrow. I'm passing out.
Like, what do you have security for? Why? Like, I just don't understand. Like, niggas just like, yeah, I'm gonna just walk through this crowd. This is gonna
Security
go
just
well.
like,
Right?
I'm
Security
security.
in front of him. Like, why? What the fuck? You need
What
a
if
security
somebody
guard
run up
in the
behind
back,
him?
on the sides. Like, his security just not even telling niggas to move, just like sliding through the crowd.
just pushing niggas.
Like, nigga, you think you yay in Chicago? Like, nah, ain't none of that, nigga. People, hey. Like, the slight tap that he got was not, boom.
But
Could've
yeah,
been
like
frustrated.
yeah, low key, I would have been tight too.
Me
like,
too.
She would have got
Hell
kicked
yeah.
out the venue instantaneously.
And that's what should have happened.
I would have kicked her out the venue. Her phone might have got snatched. Like either way, like I don't know. That's just like famous me with a bag talking.
For
Like,
sure, though.
I'm
I
like
agree.
running your phone. I'm number one. I'm yanking it out your hand, like, and that's a normal person reaction. Like, if somebody like just
Yeah.
ran up to me and smacked me in the head with their phone, I'm snatching your phone out
For sure.
of your hand. And I'm looking at you like, yo, are you dumb?
No, shit, you can kick her out the venue, do whatever the fuck you want. Just slapping her.
Slap her
Yeah,
out
like
the
to
venue.
just blind rage reach into the crowd and
Boom.
just smack not her but
The wrong
someone.
person.
You just like I'm so mad I could hit anyone. I don't care.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm just not with that.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Not a
like,
smart move. Not
Yeah.
a smart move.
Still fuck with Oprah's bank account. Still fuck with
Dababy.
Yeah, still fuck with Bop. Like, yeah, still fuck with Suge. It should still go hard, but just
Can't
stop
condone
being so
that.
violent. Yeah, just stop. And like, I can even understand some of the other times he's fought because it's like, you know,
Niggas tested your gangster. Nobody tested your gangster there, bro.
Yeah,
You was just swinging because you could.
yeah, just to smack a random.
Like, just to alpha up, there's no reason for that.
Blind violence is bogus, but regular violence sometimes that hits, man. Literally and
Yeah,
Very
he-
literally.
Yeah.
He hit the fuck out of her.
Well, he hit the fuck out of Cam Coldheart. Beat that nigga out his pants.
But that was different because
That's
Cam
normal violence.
Coldheart was wilding, you know?
Yeah, that's normal violence. He was a normal violence is sometimes justified, but
Yeah.
And
that was completely unjustified.
Unjustified, yeah. Just slapped her
Like,
out of
ha,
her
ha, ha,
shoes,
ha.
man. Like, like,
Like how you
slap her?
You smacked her off her feet. Like you real life have to be trying to like.
that's power to smack someone off of their feet to be lifted off of a slap. Shit. You know exactly which machine he hit in the gym. This nigga go to the gym and just, it's the only machine he be, and then flies ready. He was ready. When she tapped him with the phone, he was,
He's
my
like,
training.
I have been preparing my whole life for this.
This is it.
He put that bitch, he
Opened the hand up. He looked at it. Can't even see her. He was like, I'm about to swing so hard, I'm knocking anyone I connect with this blow. They're getting knocked off their feet.
that nigga was
I don't
feeling
know
it.
what you look like off your feet. Like,
He be in the forest slapping trees, just boom.
Man, I would have been so fucking
knocking
shook
bark
being the
off the
girl.
tree.
Bro, like imagine you was just
Like,
in the
you're not
crowd like
doing
the
shit,
baby's
bro.
walking past. Yo, fucking like
Bam.
what? And all you see is my feet flying to the air. And niggas like, damn, smack the fuck out. Well then,
No, once again, not trying to victim blame, but she was kind of bugging in that video. She was people at work are. It's embarrassing. People at work are coming up to me like,
I have no
"Aren't
clue
you the
what she
girl who
looks
got
like.
slapped with the baby?" I do. I saw the video, but like,
No,
and while
I saw
do
the
get
video
that-
too, and I have no clue what she.
Oh
looked
no,
like.
she could walk past me today and I wouldn't know. But
like,
she's like, people coming up to me work like, "Aren't you the girl that slapped by the baby?" Yes, I can get why that could be embarrassing, but you better get your fame. You better. Hell yeah, a nigga slapped the fuck out of me. Like, you better play that shit up. Get yourself a bag.
he smacked me so hard, my head exploded. I'm lying. I need the
So
bag.
this nigga was One Punch Man.
He knocked 3 teeth out. I'm straight lying.
So this nigga slapped me with the strength of
I
Goku.
need all your bread. Like,
See.
why are you dumbing?
people and artists out there, this is why you pre-record your disc record, but you leave the name out and leave it blank. So then when something like this happens, you're ready.
I'm gonna
Just
keep
drop
it a
the
bean
name
with
in
you.
there.
That shit is lame as fuck. One thing that I absolutely that shit is lame as fuck, and I
What
don't
do
know
you
why
mean?
this is
What do you mean?
beef where niggas do not say names and don't say anything specifically is the lamest shit ever.
No. I'm saying like record it, take the name slot out, and then when it happens, put
You
the
will.
names in.
That's lame because then the beef has nothing to do with the actual person. If we beefing, there better be some bars directly related to this person, and I feel that you should say their name. If me and you are beefing, I should say Vermilion this, and then say some information
I don't-
specifically related to you.
I don't completely agree with that. Like for the Drake beef, he did not say Pusha T once, and it was.
And I feel that
it's
he
for
should
the,
have.
It's for the sake of I don't want to give your name any more fame than it does.
And trust me,
So
I feel that.
respect that, but I want it to be so clear who I'm talking about that they know.
And
Like,
that's why
when
I
I'm
enjoy
rapping,
Drake
like,
beefs.
Boom. This the nigga, the little short nigga with the braids. That's who I'm talking about.
That's why I
Like,
enjoy Drake beefs, because his beefs are so specific. When he's coming at Meek Mill, this nigga said, "I'm on the second floor of Tootsie's getting foot rubs." That's Meek Mill's favorite restaurant in his own city. It was like, yeah, nigga, you came to my city, got booed off the
said,
stage.
nigga, you were-
I go to your city and your favorite restaurant, and them niggas give me massages in that bitch. Like, that's what that's not your tour, it's your girl's tour. Like, that's
That a
specific.
world tour or
He said, what
girls
about the
tour?
nigga that's making your beats? Like Drake keeps that shit specific, but when niggas just be, you a bitch, nigga.
Father had to stretch out his hands and get that shit
like,
from me.
I had a microphone with your autograph. That shit faded. All that shit. Like that's. But niggas be, you a bitch. I don't like you, nigga. You a bitch. I'll beat you up. Like,
you a hoe
that's
ass
boring,
nigga,
man.
and I fucked your bitch.
Because I watch battle rap.
Shit.
Like I thoroughly enjoy battle rap. In my free time, I just watch battle raps. And in my opinion, battle rap is like the top form of fucking rap, nigga.
Well, yeah, isn't that like isn't that like where rap originated from? It was really just niggas like riding.
It's like the second form of where rap originated.
I feel like it was niggas heating niggas, and then it would just like turn into like, well, I'm gonna do rhymes now. It was like, yeah, nigga, you're trash.
Yeah, cause I mean, it started off as like
Like-
parties, just
like-
MCs on the mic rapping over shit. But like the next step was like,
Me
now
and the
we
homies,
battling niggas.
Me and the homies chilling. I'm finna talk shit about this nigga. Like, yeah.
Like that's my shit, man. Battle rap goes crazy, and them niggas be specific. Like them niggas really be like digging into your past. Like, yeah, nigga, your daddy's name was blah blah blah. He snitched on him and her. He did this, and that's why I'm gonna do that. And I'll be like,
You got a whole kid.
and that's why you a rat.
that's lame, man. That shit was boring.
Yeah, like for me, the Pusha T thing was like
It was boring.
It was the shock value was amazing
Oh,
because
hell
everybody
yeah.
was sitting there like, Drake has a kid. No, he outed you. No, you got a whole kid. No, and that. But
Because that's why I like
What-
battle rap. Because
what
battle
else?
rap is like, you can say some crazy ass shit, but you better say it with some bars. Like you better say it fire. Like I could say, yeah, nigga, you hiding a kid, but I'ma still lose that battle if it's rap. If it's a rap battle.
yeah, like.
But
that shit
if I
went
say,
fire.
if I do that shit cold, like blah blah blah, and it did this, flip that shit and be like, like slip that in there hard, like damn, this nigga hiding a kid on some rap shit. Niggas gonna be like, oh, that's a bar,
Like, yeah, you slip it in at the end of the bar. Like, I was just talking trash about you the entire time. And then I mentioned the fact, oh, don't you got a kid too? And it's really like.
That's why I fuck with Charlie Clips, because this nigga like start a bar like round one of his battles, like sneak it in here, like then you don't really realize it. Sneak it in like round two, and like the third round will connect it back obviously to like the beginning. It'd be like, oh shit, in the middle he said some shit about that too, and then some this nigga hard. Charlie Clips my favorite battle rapper for those who don't know.
Charlie Clips. That's the bigger dude. He was on Wild 'N Out, right?
Yeah, he's still on Wild 'N Out. Yeah.
I know.
That
Yeah, I know
nigga goes
exactly.
dumb.
That nigga's hard. Like, he know what he doing.
Facts. I bet. Let's get into some questions real quick. We got a question from our boy Reality. He asks, what's the most annoyed you've ever been? Who wants to go first?
This is a major throwback, man.
Yeah.
Major throwback? You ain't been
Yeah.
annoyed in a while?
Nah, but like this is like one of the times where I like very like discreetly like remember how annoyed I was.
Let's hear it.
So I was like probably like I'd say 8 or 10 years old when my
Okay.
brother, well, it was one morning I was like getting ready for school, whatever. It was just like a regular Friday, and then my little brother, he's like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what I did to him, but I got him pissed. So I pissed him off, and this motherfucker grabs a fucking hard plastic dinosaur and just like whacks me in the face with it.
Oh.
It's like a hard fucking toy, and it's like the foot of it is like hollow. It's like hollow on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit fucking hits me. That's why I got this scar on my face.
Damn.
So needless to say, I had to go to the hospital, get stitches. Tell me when we pull up, as they're like, once the doctors walk in, they're like, "Oh, how'd this happen?" And I'm like, "My little brother hit me with a dinosaur." Bro, they started roasting me. They're like, "Ah, you got hit by a dinosaur! Ha! How did that happen?" And I'm just like, dude, why the fuck are you laughing? Like, it's not. I like
I'm not
my
fucking
head is
with
cut
you.
open, bro. Just fucking stitch and get the fuck. Let me get home. Like, what the fuck? I was scared, bro. And
That
they were
shit
just
is
fucking laughing. And I
trash.
was so fucking pissed. I was like, dude, come on. Like, that's not professional at all.
That's trash.
I was so fucking pissed, man.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely feel that. That is very highly annoying.
Hell yeah. Imagine, like, you're 10 years old, first time getting stitches, and you're scared shitless.
Yeah.
And the doctors are like making jokes out of the situation.
I would have been annoyed as fuck. But like,
Hell yeah, bro.
It was right here. My most annoyed. I don't know if this is my most annoyed, but I remember this situation very like vividly. We was going on a field trip in, was this first or second grade? It was first grade. We were going to, shit, that just reminded me of another thing that happened in first grade that annoyed the fuck out of me, which is actually kind of tied into this a little bit. I was annoyed this whole day. First off, do you remember the field trip we took to the zoo in Miss Schmidt's class?
Yes.
And we all had to like pick animals to research?
Yeah, dude, that was right before they brought people brought the pets to class.
Yes.
Like a week and a half.
So we had to research. We had to pick animals to research. I got put in a group with the girl in this class who I disliked the most. And it was probably like 6 or 7 groups, and there were 6 or 7 animals, and each group had to decide which animals that they wanted to pick. The options were shit like tiger, lion, bear, rhinoceros, like
big shit,
and giraffe. I'm a first grade boy. Obviously, I want to look at lions, tigers, bears, like rhinos,
the shit that's
gorillas, bro.
Gorillas, and we're in this bitch. Me and my group are trying to decide, and I'm like, okay, this is easily. Let's get lion, and they're like, no, like let's not get lion. Blah blah blah, and they're like trying to debate about it. And I'm like, and then like the groups are all picking, and then the teacher is like, okay, someone pick lion. I'm like, okay, like let's go for tiger. Bears, you know, like blah blah blah. And then I almost just said her name. And then this girl is, it doesn't always have to be something ferocious, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, like, can we pick rhino? Like, and I'm like, trying to hurry up because the teacher keeps saying different shit. Like,
getting picked.
Okay, someone just picked bear. And we got stuck with giraffe.
Oh, my God.
Look, man, remember, I'm a first grade boy. A first grade boy
does
not give a fuck about a goddamn giraffe. So I'm annoyed by this, but this ties into the story later. On this trip, 2 of my best friends at the time were also going to be on this trip, and it was the 3 of us that used to hang out the most. I don't remember the exact situation, but I was late to school that day, so they had already gotten on the bus and sat next to each other. So I had to sit on the way to the zoo. I'm going to the zoo that I don't want to go to because I don't give a fuck about a giraffe. I don't give a fuck about the group that I'm with. Not to mention this girl is the girl who I hate the most in the world at the time. Her dad is the chaperone for the group who's exactly like her. So I'm already not feeling this. Oh. And then I get stuck next to the teacher on the fucking bus. And the whole bus ride to Brookfield, she's just talking to me about shit that I don't give. And she just keeps, oh, you got stuck next to the teacher, huh? And then like, didn't do anything to make it better. Just continuously talk to me about shit that I didn't give a fuck about. Oh, are you excited to see the giraffes? No, I'm not excited to see a motherfucking giraffe. This shit is fucking dead. I'm in.
A little 6-year-old me probably sitting on the back of the bus like just chilling.
I'm in old like, girls group who I hate.
I remember exactly what group I was in.
I saw the
bears, nigga. I saw the bears.
And I got to look at a motherfucking giraffe.
Where the bears at? I was the happiest little kid alive because I'm sitting there. I was like, yo, we're picking a big animal, bro. I was like, there's no way.
Not to mention, at lunch that day, my mom normally made my lunches. My dad made my lunch that day.
Oh, no.
He made me a sandwich. My mom made sandwich too, standard sandwich. But my dad did some shit that I would still probably not think of. He put the lettuce and tomato on the sandwich that was going to be, in the bag all day. So my sandwich was soggy as fuck.
Oh, hell no. Nah.
My sandwich was soggy as fuck at lunch, man. And then he also didn't give me a drink. He gave me $2 to get a drink from a vending machine, and I couldn't find no goddamn vending machine. Yo, this whole day was a disaster, and I was just annoyed the entire day because girl kept talking to me about some motherfucking giraffes, asking me about giraffe facts that I didn't give a fuck about. I had to sit next to the motherfucking teacher. My sandwich was soggy as shit, and I'm fucking parched. The only liquids I got was the sogginess off my goddamn sandwich. It was just a bad day. So, yeah, tough day for me.
I remember that day. I didn't have a lunch, so they gave me a PB&J and some milk. And I was like, hey, it's busted.
I wish I didn't have a lunch that day.
I was like, hey.
I wish.
It was lit. I remember that day vividly.
I do
Holy
too.
shit.
Trust me.
Nah, I saw a bear, nigga. It was busted.
Hey, guess what I saw? A motherfucking giraffe.
Nigga.
It doesn't have to be something
Who the
ferocious.
fuck wants to look at giraffes?
I'm saying.
Period.
I mean, like,
Like,
like
cool.
as a grown man, if you told me I was going to see a giraffe today, I'd be like, hey, it's kind of cool. See a fucking giraffe?
Yes,
see that.
but if you're going to the
But,
zoo,
like,
that's
I'm
not the
6.
first thing on your
Nigga,
list.
where the
As a kid,
fuck the
bro.
bear at? Where the lion? I was like,
Like
you
that's not
see
the first.
gorilla?
A giraffe is something that you might walk past on the way to see something else.
Yeah.
But no one walks into the zoo is like, Mom, can we please go see the giraffes? Like, why are we messing around with these gorillas and these snow leopards? Let's go see the fucking giraffes. Let's see them niggas eat leaves. No, don't nobody give a fuck. I'm trying to see a goddamn lion. I'm trying to see Simba.
I was busted. I was like, yo, where the fuck the bear at? Like, I want to see the bear.
It was a bad day, man.
I remember that shit
It's a
vividly.
bad
It was
day.
a busted
We need to go to
day.
Brookfield Zoo, bro.
What?
I haven't gone there in
I can't go
years.
there. I don't believe in
You're
that.
banned?
You don't believe in animals getting encaged?
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, I
feel
respect
that. I
it.
feel that. Yeah, for sure.
I think the most annoyed I had ever been. This is actually pretty recent. You remember when I got that haircut and the dude cut me 13 times?
Whoa.
And he cut.
Damn, Vic, you did
I
him like
remember
that?
Nah.
No, it was the haircut
Nah, I know.
before
I was
Vic.
just- I was just fucking around.
Bro, the shit that got he pulled up to the fucking barber shop 2 hours late. And then he didn't even like say hello. He just slapped the chair with the rag and was like, "Come on, sit down." And I was like, "I bet like this is what I want." He half-assed did it, and on top of that shit, he cut the fuck out of me.
He did.
And I was sitting there. I'm
were
like, bro,
cut,
like
bro.
I gave him $20, and my dad was supposed to come and give him the like. I thought the haircut was $20. He said it was 25. I was like, oh, okay, my dad will come and drop off the 5. He was like, cool. I'm like, I'm never going back. I had never got so mad because he did all that shit to me, and then like the part that got me was he did not say sorry. Like after all that shit, I was like, no, that's probably not the most annoyed I've been. That's probably like lately, but like that's the freshest in my mind. I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you not like? This is your craft. Like you didn't spend like this is what you're gonna be doing for the rest of your life. Like how the fuck do you not care?
That's one of the things they really push us in school. You have to have light hands with the trimmers because you can really fuck people up.
Bro, you remember how the fuck I was sitting there,
You were-
bro? Like,
you were
I
cut.
was
You were-
cut.
It wasn't
like,
scraped.
bro,
It was cut.
Edward Scissorhands did
like,
your shit. That
yeah,
nigga.
like, I was like, nigga, real life cut the fuck out of me. I'm like, bro, how? I was like, after the 5th cut, that's OD. Like, the 5 is OD. 10, you should not have your job. 13, that's ridiculous. Like, well, what are you doing?
I remember the day, I don't know what grade, this was probably like 6th or 7th grade. You told me a story. You went to the barber shop and the dude put the alcohol on your head before the cut.
Why?
And I remember you said that you just had to sit through that whole cut with your head on fire.
Oh my god, that is the same dude.
Why the
it's the
fuck?
same dude. He had been cutting
Why?
my hair since I was little. Like my dad.
Why?
My dad was. He's a good barber.
Why?
Like he's a
Oh
good
my
barber
God.
to everybody else. Like he does
That
not
is-
cut PJ, does not cut Tony, does not cut anybody. It's me. I get in the chair, I get cut. I'm like, bro, do you not fuck with me? Like if it's you don't fuck with me, I will go to a different barber. Like don't just sit there and like, oh, I gotta cut this nigga
man,
hair.
that's sad.
Come on, man, sit down. I'm like, bro, I'm never coming back to your chair. Like fuck you. Like it's real life. Like you have been the nigga to cut my hair since as long as I could remember. You're not cutting my hair no more. No, you're done.
Bro, he
Like-
put the alcohol
like-
on your head.
He
I
put the
remember you
alcohol
came to my house
first.
like right afterwards, and you were just so
Bro.
pissed and so hurt.
Nigga like rubbed my head with. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He was like, oh my bad. I'm supposed to do this afterwards. Started cutting my shit instantly. That shit stinging. I'm bro.
That's torture.
Like yeah, I'm like, does this nigga just not like me? This nigga just like, what's the vibe? Like, let me read the vibe.
That's
I was like,
hilarious.
he don't. He had been the nigga to cut my hair forever. I'm like, no, I'm not going back.
That's so fucking funny.
That's
man.
like for you to break off a relationship you have with someone that is probably like that it's damn near just as old as me.
Yeah.
Like this nigga been cutting my hair 16 years. No other nigga. Like this has been the nigga I've gone to forever. For me to be like, nah, I'm done. Like you have to be doing something.
No, my barber, I had to stop going to that nigga too because that nigga was wild.
Exactly. Like
I'm not gonna tell the story, but y'all niggas know that nigga was just wilding. I couldn't fuck with dude.
Exactly. And my
Shout
barber,
out to Vic, man.
the shit that really got me tight is he would only give me good haircuts if my dad asked for it. So if my dad was like, "Yo, fade him up," and I got a fade, the fade would be fire. Fade be fire. I didn't want that motherfucker, but it looked good. I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn. This buzz cut his hair, cut all of it off. Nigga, don't cut my hair. Nigga, just listen. Cut my shit off. Bro, you just going. He was like, what, your dad paying for the haircut? He got every right to choose. I'm like, why the fuck? I was like, I wouldn't have came with this nigga if it wasn't, if it's not my hair, nigga. Like, why are you listening to him? I'm cutting your shit. By that time, he already didn't cut the middle off. What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Well,
I'm like,
that shit.
I'm sitting there like, nah, nigga, I need a new barber. I was sitting there contemplating. I'm like, nah, I can't go. My dad pays for my haircuts, and he's only going there. He like, my barber too.
That's the toughest thing I have to deal with at school. Like, it's like the parents, like, they do pay for the cut, so they decide what the kids are going to get. And sometimes the kids, they want to grow their hair out, and the mom is like, nah, cut it off. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, bro, but I got to, like, I can't do anything. Like I have to do it,
bro. No, it wouldn't.
But it's different.
It would be
if it's
16-year-old me.
It
would be 16-year-old me sitting there in the chair. I'm like, no, I'm growing it out. Just like either fade me up or give me a taper.
I've seen like 15, 16-year-olds. Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's where in my mind I'm like, bro,
cut
at that point you could decide like what the fuck you want to have, what kind of hairstyle.
Exactly, and my dad
like, nah,
talking about
you.
No, cut that shit off. No,
dab this nigga's forehead with alcohol,
and then was like, haha. Now I'm gonna line you up. Like, imagine how much that shit hurt, Vic.
That shit feel like 1,000
bro,
beats.
Every single time I got cut, bro, like it burned.
It fucking burns after. Imagine before, bro.
That's hilarious, man.
I'm not even gonna do him like that
because
I fuck with my barber like as a person sometimes. But like those after that shit, I'm like, nah, bro. Like I can't fuck with you. Like it's over with. Like Tony still go to him. Tony will go and get cut. Cool. I'm not going. I was like, no. Like you could just give me the money for my haircut. I'll cut my hair however you want. I'm not going back to dude.
However you want.
I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I just can't get that alcohol on my forehead again, man. For Millie, what's the most annoyed you ever been, man?
And washing dishes. Anytime I had to wash dishes my entire life.
They fuck dishes.
Dishes suck.
Man. There was this one time back when I was a kid. I used to have anger issues, by the way, like bad. Like you do one thing, small, minor, I'm exploding and like.
I don't know why, bro. But you look like that type of kid.
I was, but not anymore. I definitely mellowed out significantly. But it was this one time I was playing basketball with some kids in the neighborhood. One kid who used to live behind me. I had the hoop in the alley. It was like my hoop.
Yeah. I remember coming to Thomas hoop.
We were playing, and
how old were you in this story?
I think I was like 8 or 9 or something like that. Or I might be totally off, but we were playing, like the game's going well, probably like 5-6 people there. Then this guy like just started casually like trash talking as you do in basketball games.
Yeah,
of course.
And he just like it got to a point where I got tilted and I couldn't like perform anymore. And
he put some real estate down in your head.
But he was on my team, so like, he was just like being playful, fun, like being a dickhead. For some reason, I got so annoyed when they shot the ball, it hit the rim and bounced down the alley, and it was just me and him. I just reached out my hand. I just started choking this kid. Like
I don't know if that's annoyed, man. That's anger.
It's all the same. Back when I was a kid, like I just started choking him, and then he just put his hands up, like the shock on his, because he didn't expect that.
You had that Dark Vader choke on him.
The what?
Darth
Dark,
Vader.
Oh,
Dark,
yeah.
Darth Vader.
Dark Vader. But yeah, I had the one hand like grip on his neck, and then all of a sudden, like everybody's back with the ball that flew down the alley, and they're all just staring at me like I'm a monster. And then I just let him go, and then I just go inside, and then I let them keep the ball because it was my ball. And they finished like playing later in the day, and I just go inside. Yeah, I was fucking
that's pure rage.
I was
nigga.
crazy, but nah, not anymore.
Do you remember who the kid was?
I know his name.
Dang.
I think I know who it is, but yeah. Do I?
I don't think you do.
Oh,
You know, you probably know him, but you probably don't know the story.
I do know who it is then. I think. We'll say it off mic.
Oh, okay.
But damn, know some pretty annoyed
Bro.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't know which one of those stories was the most annoying story out of all of them. I don't know if I can handle. Nah, I couldn't handle the alcohol in my head.
Nah.
I would have been past annoyed. I would have been like Thomas level angry. If a nigga put alcohol on my head first and then got to cut my shit.
I think your story probably holds the worst because I had forgot about that.
That shit
you are
was
still
trash.
tight. You're still tight to this day.
Because I remember it so vividly, and to this day,
I gotta ask you who it was from that class, though.
I will tell you right after we finish
bleep
this.
it out. We'll bleep it out.
So why do you always try to do that? Like, you always try to do that.
He wants to know now.
Yeah, I could not stand this girl for the majority of my life. Yeah,
Still can't stand her.
I haven't seen her in a
Oh
really
my
long
god!
time.
Why do I feel like I know who it is? Why do I feel like I know who it is?
I don't think it's who you think it is.
It's one of the two. It's one of the two.
If you have two, you probably know which one.
It's one of the two.
Maybe. But yeah, we'll talk about that off mic. But yeah, like that shit was annoying as fuck. That was a good ass question. Thank you, Reality, for asking us that bitch.
Very
Number
lit.
one fan. Shout out to you. You the GOAT. But yeah, anybody got anything to end off the pod? Like, y'all got any last thoughts?
Stay safe.
Stay safe, stay protected. Throw on the condom, wear gloves.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's a vibe. Hey,
Okay.
avoid the coronavirus. Do that for your grandma. Don't do it for. Do it for like the people you love that might be older.
Facts.
So
I
wash
don't
your
really care with no
hands.
old people.
Oh no, I love my grandma. Sorry,
I heard
grandma.
in Italy it's getting bad to the point where they don't have like enough medicine to give treatment to people with the virus, so they're deciding on whether to let the older people like die off
That's what I thought you were
and
gonna
help
say.
the youth, or vice versa.
I feel like
Vice
the youth
versa.
could. Oh,
Like because
damn, that's
like
low-key,
because like the young
the
ones
youth
are gonna
could
have
beat
their
it,
whole life.
but
The youth
not-
can beat it, yeah.
Yeah, but not like a 5-year-old. A 5-year-old's not beating that shit.
Oh, if it's an old person versus a 5-year-old, pick
I'm
5-year-old
saving the
every time.
5-year-old every
Pick
time.
5-year-old every time.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
person's lived their life. This 5-year-old does not know anything yet. But then again, people might depend on that older person, and
Exactly.
that's the person who's then raised a bunch of people. Like that is a hard. That's a hard pick.
Gotta pick the
That's a hard
5-year-old.
pick.
For me, it's the 5-year-old. Like that's the future. That's the past. Not don't want to say like the other person's
Yeah,
the
that's
past,
about
but
right.
like,
Still a scary thing to think about.
oh,
the
no,
the
for
other
sure.
person
Scary
has just so
situation,
much
man.
more life to live.
Yeah, you know.
Like, yeah, the 5-year-old has like the 5-year-old hasn't even been here a full decade. At least let him get his good
Get his
20
5
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah,
Damn, you said get his 5, kill him at 10.
Hey man, it'd be like that.
at 25 he should
How
have
you the
it in-
father of all things good, but trying to kill off 5-year-olds at 10?
father of all viruses. He's
It's
that's my vibe
coronavirus.
today.
You bugging. But yeah, this has been a good pod. Make sure you wash your hands, y'all. Oh, just so y'all know, I found this out this week. If you got tired of singing Happy Birthday while you're washing your hands, you can sing Ballin' by Mustard and Roddy Ricch.
Wow.
If you sing the hook to that instead, it's the same amount of time you should be washing your hands.
I'm gonna fuck with that.
I put the new 4Gs on the Jeep. I drive it to the bloody waters is underneath. Cause all my niggas got, yeah.
Make sure
So-
you're getting the nails too, though.
oh no, you gotta, all my niggas got, yeah.
The good
Just be-
scratch. The good
yeah.
scratch.
Yeah, all that. But yeah, we're gonna finish this episode off to one moment. I opened the wrong app. We're gonna finish this shit off to Shonen by OtakuGod and Chrissa SJE. This shit is low key fire. Me and Chris were bumping this shit in the
This
car.
shit is fire.
For all my weebs out there,
For all the niggas who watch anime, you gonna
and
fuck
niggas,
with
and niggas who just like hip hop, like
yeah, you gonna fuck with. But well, a lot of the anime is just like if you fuck with anime and hip hop,
This is
gonna hit.
This is it.
Because you can be like, oh nah, I know this reference. I know this one.
Fact.
I know this one.
Life is a shonen, you didn't notice. I be puffin' on Nimbus, I be floating. Promise never land, eat my kids, she on whole shit. Came through like a hurricane, hitting lotus. Bro, away the tree on the digi, it's a monster. Otaku, keep the paper on him like a manga. Need me a rock star, bitch, look like Nana. 2D speeded in a coupe, that's initial D. Say she like a nigga who rap, that's my specialty. Tanjiro, on some word coolin' where the demons be. Gundam double low, keep a blade on the side of me. Bitch, get that critical head, that's a side beam. Life is a shonen, you didn't notice. I be puffin' on Nimbus, I be floating. Promise never land, eat my kids, she on whole shit. Came through like a hurricane, hitting lotus. Life is a shonen, you didn't notice. I be puffin' on Nimbus, I be floating. Promise never land, eat my kids, she on whole shit. Came through like a hurricane, hitting lotus.
Came down like Karama, put up in a rose whip. Focus, use K with the spirit gun, unloading clips. Oh shit, okay. Two swords like he knows skate. They watch me in 4K. Boss man like I'm so skate. These niggas Zenitsu, they scary, they shot like Pikachu. This our second life, my nigga slimy like Rimuru. You like talking crazy, look how quick you turn to demon food. We've got OtakuGod, fusion undefeatable. Jump force fully unbeatable. The Chris of my life is so zany. These pussy rap niggas I'm slaying. 0 HP, they fainting. I feel like Luffy, I don't got no plan. I just beat your ass when I go in. You chasing the clout, I'm chasing the racks. The pack be jumping like Shonen. I just be roaming, laid on my hip like a Ronin. Niggas be asking questions like detectives, looking like Conan. Rolling extendos when I smoke, look like I brought the power Poland. It's me and Otaku that's blown them. They say they won't beat us, they hoping. Hold on.
Life is a shonen, you didn't notice. I be puffin' on Nimbus, I be floating. Promise never land, eat my kids, she on whole shit. Came through like a hurricane, hitting lotus. Life is a shonen, you didn't notice. I be puffin' on Nimbus, I be floating. Promise never land, eat my kids, she on whole shit. Came through like a hurricane.